What's going on, guys? Haseo here to bring you a new episode of Faces and Heels, and this episode is a bit different because normally my planned schedule for Faces and Heels is every Saturday I record and upload it on Sunday, but the problem is I'll be leaving for the 100th year anniversary of my grandfather on Saturday, so now I'm recording it on a Monday, so please don't be, I guess, pissed off of probably it wouldn't be I guess the upcoming news or type of thing. I'm just gonna see the news that I forgot to talk about last week and I'm gonna talk about today, but don't worry, I guess I'll have another episode of Faces and Heels planned next week. I'll have 2 episodes of Faces and Heels next week, so that would be great. And the reason I still wanted to upload this week a Faces and Heels episode because I want this Faces and Heels type of thing every week to keep on rolling. So that's done. So let's just go right through the news that happened last week. So our first story is about Stone Cold Steve Austin and Sheamus. The former WWE champion Stone Cold Steve Austin offered his opinion on World Heavyweight Champion. Austin wrote, "Sheamus is a big talented dude, no doubt about it. Can he get to where the company wants him to go? That remains to be seen, and there's a lot of work required from both him and the company in order to jump to that superstar level. He's doing fine for the amount of time he's been doing the business, and there's no disrespect intended, but there are so many aspects that go towards making a guy draw money with the title. The main point is Austin is saying that Sheamus isn't ready to become world champion. After Sheamus read the opinion of Austin, he wrote on Twitter, "Appreciate words from at Steve Austin BSR. I strive to get better every day, fella, and hard work is something I love. See me bring hell in a cell." So that begs the question, is Sheamus the right person to hold world heavyweight champion? The world heavyweight champion? My opinion is yes. For me, he is the right person to hold the world champ. Sheamus can wrestle, no doubt about it. He has already proven that he could. Does that brogue kick? He just delivers it well. His mic skills is something to work with. It's okay, but it's not that terrible. But my problem with Sheamus is no one has had this awesome feud with him. I guess the only awesome feud that I saw with Sheamus was, I guess, probably with John Cena, and that was, I guess, 2010. But in his world championship run, his reign, or he's being projected as the future star of the blue brand of SmackDown. He hasn't find the right person to click with. I mean, look at his feuds. Him versus Del Rio. I mean, seriously, that rivalry sucked. He wrestled a letdown match against Daniel Bryan in WrestleMania, and for me, it's the problem of the creative team. Why his reign is not being like Punk. If they find the right opponent for Sheamus, he's going to prove that he is ready to hold the World Heavyweight Champion. Let's now transition to our second story. In our second story, we'll be talking about Randy Orton's heel turn. If you didn't know, Orton has been teasing our Twitter of a heel turn. He has been talking about he hasn't been too happy about being the good guy and wants to be the bad guy already. Good news now to Orton and to people that want to see Orton to become a heel. The WWE officials has planned to make him a heel if Sheamus can become the top face of SmackDown. If he can already carry the load to become the top face, or the face of SmackDown, the baby face, you could say that. My take on this story is awesome because Orton is at his best when he's a heel. Even his characters is a heel type of guy. He's a guy that should be a heel. No, he was born to be a heel by his father, Cowboy Bob Orton. And look at when he started in the WWE, he was part of Evolution. I'm not talking about now Randy Orton when he was teaming up, I guess, with Hardcore Holly. No, I'm talking about when he was was starting out with Evolution. He was this cocky, brash guy that could back up everything that he says, like a modern day, like the modern Dolph Ziggler, you could say. And his character is really just made to be a heel. He is at his best when he's a heel, and this is great news for Sheamus because I was talking about in our first story, Sheamus needs the guy that to have an awesome feud with, and in my point of view, maybe Orton is the guy that can do the job. You have seen Orton have amazing matches or amazing feuds with, I guess, the most unpredictable person. Namingly is Christian. His feud against Christian, it took me by surprise that they had a great feud. I guess it was put, I guess, match of the year or something by P Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I forgot, but they had a great feud and a great match. So maybe we might see that again with, I guess, Sheamus, and finally we might see Orton at its best. And our last story that we'll be talking about is The Undertaker and WrestleMania. There have been talks that Undertaker might not have a match in WrestleMania and made a lot of people draw to conclusions that we might see the dead man retire. My take on this story is Undertaker should compete on WrestleMania because it will ruin something historic or something great, because Undertaker has been one of the greatest wrestlers, and if you want proof, how about WrestleMania 25 and 26 when he was facing Shawn Michaels at his 40s and gave a spectacular match. It will ruin something historic with the streak, the 20 and 0, and ever since he started in the company, and he has competed every WrestleMania match there is and have won all of them. So that's something historic. And but I know that the Phenom is not getting younger, so I think he should retire on WrestleMania 29. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say to end the streak on WrestleMania 29. We all know it's bound to end. Everybody knows that the streak will end, because it will be dumb if probably the Undertaker goes to WrestleMania 29, wins the match, and just vanish from the face of the WWE. That would be dumb. Or yeah, that would be dumb. So end it while it's still something that people wants to see. Come on, be honest. Do you still want to see the Undertaker at his 50s wrestling at WrestleMania? So the question of this episode is, who is the guy you think might be the right guy to end the streak? Leave your thoughts and comments down below, and what I think is the right guy to end the streak. Probably I could say two guys. Probably it would be CM Punk, because CM Punk is the guy that it's obviously the next face of the WWE, and it would be right that he would face the Undertaker at WrestleMania 29. I guess CM Punk from WrestleMania 28 wasn't that big of a wasn't in the biggest card. He was, I guess, in the mid card of WrestleMania, because the main event was, I guess, on John Cena versus The Rock, and WrestleMania 27 he was facing Randy Orton. So this facing the Undertaker, if it doesn't walk out as WWE champion on Royal Rumble against The Rock, cause I think he is going to enter the Royal Rumble, enter the pay-per-view Royal Rumble with the WWE champion. And if he doesn't leave as the WWE champion, this is probably a backup plan for WWE to let him face the Undertaker, and probably for me he's the right guy to end the Undertaker's streak. And the other guy that I want to face the Undertaker is one of the dream match that everybody wants to watch. If I don't know if there are you guys that wants to see the match, but I seriously want to see this match is Sting versus the Undertaker, and the Icon versus the Phenom. There's obviously, you could, if you have gonna problem it, I guess if you're gonna question the storyline or the feud, it's already built. You could talk about them being the biggest biggest stars of the 90s and just ending it. It will be the right if Sting wants to retire, because obviously he is bound to retire, and the Undertaker, and it would be right that Sting's last match would be in his probably first match or the only match that he'll have in WrestleMania, and the Undertaker's last match may be the guy that I guess he was having. Yeah, Sting versus the Undertaker. That's going to be a great card, and gonna be shocker if probably Sting agrees. So again, to repeat again for the question of this episode, who is the guy you think might be the right guy to end the streak? Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Leave a like for this episode and subscribe if you really like my content, and share it to your friends, classmates, family, dogs, cats, bears, rocks, and anything that can like and subscribe to my videos and channel. So this has been Aseo, and catch you guys on the flip side.